It's official, my friends. The Toxic Outbreak is upon us. Yes, the poison new crazy meta heroes you're seeing behind me are arriving over the next 2 weeks in Watch of Realms. This is pretty huge, pretty crazy news, especially these two ladies you're seeing in the back over there, Nastya and Numera. There's something else. Vorn's unbelievable too. He's the guy right next to me. I'm excited. Got my green poison tank top on and everything. This is going to be really exciting, and it is hard confirmed by the developers officially. We've had a lot of theories for a while, but it's here, baby. So you can see I'm in the event calendar in the game. I'm on the global server, and it has just popped up. We have Toxic Outbreak, which is kicking off on May the 15th and will last till May the 26th. So that lasts over 2 weekends. So we already kind of know what's going to be happening both of the next 2 weekends. I can tell you what banners are coming when. It's pretty exciting stuff. This has been further confirmed if we go to the official Discord now. Just a couple hours ago, maybe even less than an hour ago. Yeah, just exactly an hour ago. They started posting these introductory hype posts for the new heroes that are coming. They only do this when those heroes are coming the next weekend. It's a pattern we always see. Hey, look, they were just typing up Corridor and Glacius. That's because they were coming. It's just, this is what they do, right? So here we go. They're saying Nastya, Numera, and Vixera. You might not be used to the name Vixera. Actually, a pretty exciting hero for a lot of people. The vast majority of people, because if you miss out on Nastya, Vixera is the epic version. So obviously worse, but she does have acute poisoning, which is the thing that really makes Nastya crazy, on top of just an amazing kit regardless. But put all these things together, they're sharing the character models, they're building the hype. The Poison Toxic Outbreak event has been announced. We are good to go. So I can actually, I think, tell you what the next two banners are going to be based on little crumbs they're leaving everywhere, little rumors circulating online. So let's do that. We know that the Toxic Outbreak is beginning on Thursday, May the 15th. So certainly it is possible that we won't get a banner on that first day. There's no way in heck we won't have a banner by Friday, and then you'd think we'd have normal banner, then ancient banner. We know that Numera and Nastya are coming, and even more we know ancient summoning is coming because they're teasing Vixera too, who for sure will be ancient exclusive, right? So we know we've got to have some kind of normal summoning banner for Numera, and then we have to have some kind of ancient summoning banner almost 100% featuring Nastya, and they should be introducing Vixera to the pool. So because we know all that, we can take all the little crumbs, all the little pictures we have, and we really can say which banners are coming. So whether it happens Thursday or Friday, we should be getting a Numera Valeria banner. How do I know this? Well, I know this because of not leaks. What do I mean by not leaks? Not leaks, not rumors. There is no new artwork circulating. There's no sneaky leaks about Numera, right? There's nothing going around saying, oh, this is the Numera banner. Just that she's coming, and now it's been confirmed that she's coming by the devs, so we know it has to be an old banner. And actually, this is the old Numera banner, Numera and Valeria from the beginning of August 2024. That's how long Numera has actually been in the game and been on Forerunner and stuff. But yeah, they're only just introducing her now. We should be grateful that they're only just introducing her now because they've dramatically buffed her. She's way stronger. They kind of revised the entire kit. I think that's why they delayed her so long. They probably, frankly, were like, hey, look, we designed a very cool looking hero, a really cool aesthetic, and the kit is like a 6 out of 10. This kit should be a 9 out of 10. And once you know it, they created a 10 out of 10. She is the boss slayer of all boss slayers coming to the game. If you get Nastya, that combination is number one now. It's pretty crazy. So you guys can go find this video if you want. I'll link it in the description in the top pinned comment. But this is my video from August 9th, 2024. New legendary hero coming soon. Numera, Yovar's wife. Very unique kit. You can see I didn't even say like amazing kit, exciting hero, insane. Because it was just like a fine kit. It wasn't bad. There's some true damage. She was kind of like Yovar. Interesting stuff. She actually just, I've gone over the lore now. Actually, I think I discussed in this video. She was kind of the queen of the forest, and she cursed Yovar, saved his life, but cursed him, and he dedicated himself to the forest and all this kind of Sylvan stuff. But yeah, this was August 9th, 2024, and that banner, when she did come on Forerunner, was Numera and Valeria. So I think absolutely we can say it's going to be that again, because frankly, we would know, or at least I would know, because the leaks go around, even though, of course, I don't share them. If you ever just go on Discord or go on Reddit, you will find a lot of crumbs, as I've been saying, or murmurings and mumblings left, right, and center telling you this kind of stuff. But there's nothing new, which means this is the banner. So I say with 95% certainty, unless the devs actively, consciously pull a switcheroo, we know we're getting Numera. That's not breaking news now, but it should be Numera and Valeria. So that's pretty dang cool. Next up, we do have mumblings and murmurings and rumblings and murmurings for the ancient banner, and that is that it will be Nastya and Sargok. So if I move myself back over here, you can see that is Sargok right above my head, and obviously in the very forefront of the picture is Nastya. This is just straight from the top post on Reddit right now. So it's very public information. It's just a rumor, but it's no longer a rumor when the devs confirm new hero coming soon, aka this coming weekend. So it's going to be Nastya. I can't imagine they drew up multiple pieces of artwork. Of course, they could have to be deceptive, I guess. So there's a chance it's not Nastya and Sargok, but I would put this at a 99% chance it's Nastya and Sargok. And I think we can confidently say, quite confidently, we can say Vixera will be introduced to the ancient pool in conjunction with that rate up banner. It all just kind of goes hand in hand with this Toxic Outbreak event. There's two more things we need to talk about. If I show you that Poison Squad artwork that they've been circulating right here, you can see it's Numera and Nastya. We talked about both of them. I think very likely we're getting Numera and Valeria on Friday, maybe as early as Thursday, but I think most likely Friday, because it would be popping up, if we're being very going by precedent, it would be popping up here already. They do sometimes delay the banner pop-ups until after the event pop-ups, but I think we can pretty confidently say it will be Numera and Valeria on Friday, and then should be like a day delay on a Saturday like they tend to do, Nastya and Sargok on Saturday. But that leaves Vorn. What's going on with Vorn? Well, if we go back to the Toxic Outbreak, Vorn's the big nasty marksman guy, really cool character in the middle there. If we go back here, this lasts until May 26th. If I pop up in my calendar, you can see Friday is the 16th. Next Friday is the 23rd, which means Monday is the 26th. Usually hype banners end on a Monday. Sometimes they last through Sunday, sometimes through Monday. It's covering 2 weekends, so we should have 2 poisony weekends. I think we can pretty confidently say, yeah, we know that on the 17th, like with my theory, that will be Nastya and Sargok. The 16th will be Numera and Valeria. That means the 23rd probably should be a Vorn banner. There are a lot of leaks going around and a lot of rumors about who could be with Vorn. That is way too unsubstantiated and leaky for me to be comfortable sharing. I really am sharing this now because these are not leaks anymore. This is like hard information. The devs are announcing things themselves. But yeah, you can go search around for that if you want. But Vorn is freaking awesome, especially if you're not lucky enough to get Numera. Definitely you'll want him. But even if you do have Numera, then you want the whole comp, and Vorn is crazy. So that's pretty exciting. He's the only unit in the game that can build 2 different poison stacks. Normally, like you can stack up to 10 poisons, but each hero only gets 1 stack. He can basically build 2 columns up. He can build 2 stacks. So that is a very cool thing. So I think because it's lasting that long, we can think Vorn is coming the weekend after. The big thing, though, the big thing I want to talk about, we're right about coming to the time where we could be getting a new limited banner, right? It's kind of lining up that way. I could see this next weekend, or really the weekend after, the Vorn weekend, we could be getting a limited banner. And I do think that is reinforced by the fact that this is a big event, right? Whenever they do these big events, whether it's a spring event, Easter event, winter event, Christmas event, Valentine's Day event, and it's like lasting over a week and a half to 2 weeks, it tends to be lined up with some kind of limited. So who could it be? There's 3 big theories going around. There's Sung Wukong, there's Kagiri, there's Falsia. There's not a single theory I've heard from anyone that it's going to be a new limited hero, so we can expect a rerun. And yeah, I've heard convincing arguments on every side. I was kind of Team Kagiri, but I just heard a really convincing argument team Sung Wukong. For me, it basically comes down to I don't think it's going to be Falsia. So it should be really exciting. So I just wanted to give you that piece of information as you guys all kind of start planning in your head where are you going to spend your rare summoning crystals and your diamonds. The final thing I want to talk about, because this is extremely hype, right? This poison meta is something they've been teasing for a while, something we have tested at this point. I'll be putting out more content on it, and it is just extremely powerful. But also we're likely going to be getting a limited in 2 weeks, I would think. And if not during this event, it's coming soon, right? They never take more than 5 or 6 weeks between limiteds, with fairly rare exception. You need to really know how hard to go into these things, how much to gamble the resources you've been saving or spending for. But one really cool thing, because there's an event, these events are crazy generous. So your burden should be relieved to some pretty solid extent. Right now they're just saying grand prize this and this. That's probably just for the login events and stuff. But without a doubt, the way they're hyping this, there will be like a Toxic Outbreak redeem shop. There's going to be some kind of event. It'd be really cool if they had like theme event maps and bosses. That we can't guarantee, but there should be some toxic currency, like, I don't know, like toxic sludge that you gather, and that's in for the Toxic Outbreak redeem shop. And what's really cool is we're getting 3 new heroes, and then once we get Vorn, it will be 4 new heroes. Lately, all the time, they are pairing these new heroes with their exclusive artifact in those redeem shops. So, like, will they introduce a Numera exclusive artifact or a Nastya exclusive artifact or maybe a Sargok one, an old character, but he's on rate up, like in conjunction with this weekend? I think it's pretty likely. I think it should be really exciting. I think this is some of the better and really good, exciting news we've gotten in a long time in this game when it comes to banners and events. Obviously, we've had some really good content lately, but I think we can be hyped. Let's also thank them for basically giving us a weekend off. And that's the Toxic Outbreak, folks. So are you excited? If you're pumped for the Toxic Outbreak, definitely let me know. Let me know your thoughts. You think there are any holes in any of my theories? I mean, at this point, a lot of my theories basically aren't theories. But in terms of timing and stuff, yeah, those are fairly educated guesses. But we know for a fact that new heroes are coming to Watcher of Realms. I mean, it was officially shared at this point. This is Ombre02. This is on the official game news. You can see that right behind my head. And yeah, we look forward to welcoming Nastya, hard confirmed, Numera, hard confirmed, Vixera, hard confirmed, and then, of course, Vorn, hard confirmed, but when and how? We'll have to see. I think likely in just under 2 weeks. So, guys, thank you for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, get excited for some poison, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.